All right, so today we're going to be talking about percent of change. This goes back to what we discussed yesterday. We're just going to go in a little more in depth. So it says percent change just describes the change over time by either an increase or decrease. It can be solved using a percent proportion in which the values are plugged into the formula below. So our percent is out of 100, which equals change divided by the original. Change can be represented by the difference between the new and original value. So a difference is like saying subtraction. So when you see the word difference, I want you to kind of think of subtraction. Just keep this in mind for now. So let's look at a couple problems, and then we're going to apply our percent change to them. So the first one says, a gallon of milk costs $2.79 in 2000. In 2015, it cost $3.98. So the original was in 2000. In 2000, it costed $2.79. But now in 2015, or then in 2015, it costs $3.98. So how much did this change? If I subtract 279 from 398, well, 9 can't get subtracted from 8, so I borrow from the 9. This becomes 8. The 8 becomes 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 8 minus 7 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the decimal. So my change is $1.19. So now I'm going to set up my percent proportion and work through it. So my percent, I don't know it yet. So I'm going to use X as my variable. That's my unknown. And it's going to be out of 100 like we showed up here. And this is equal to, remember, it's equal to change divided by the original. So how much did it change? Well, we said it changed by $1.19. And the original was $2.79. I'm going to go ahead and highlight so you can see. So change is here, and we put it here. And then for green, we'll use this for original. The original is $2.79. We put that here. So now that we set this up, we need to decide, is it an increase or a decrease? Well, in this case, it went from $2.79 to $3.98. This would be considered an increase because it went from a smaller amount to a larger amount. So to find the solution, we have $1.19. If we divide this by $2.79, well, let's see what we get. So $1.19 divided by $2.79, we get 0.426. Now, we want this in a percentage. When we think of a percent, well, it's out of 100. So we need to move our decimal place to the hundreds place. This is the tenths. This is the hundreds. So we move our decimal here, we get 42.6. And remember, this is a percent, so it's 42.6%. I want you to try the next two on your own, so go ahead, pause this video, and then I will show you the answer. So go ahead, pause this video and solve the next two. All right, so for the frozen pizza one, it was originally $3. It went up to I went down to $2.50, so this is our new value. So what is the change? Well, the change is 50 cents. If we set up our proportion, it'd be X divided by 100 equals 50 cents divided by $3. This is a decrease. And because it is a decrease, our answer is negative. We get negative 16.7%. The next one, the movie ticket one, it was originally $8.20. It went up to $10.65. This is a difference of $2.45. We set up our proportion, that's X out of 100, which equals $2.45, which is our change divided by our original, which is $8.20. This is considered an increase because it went up $2.45. And our solution would be 29.9%. So I want you to go ahead and try some of these problems just to get a little more practice. So the first one, if you set it up correctly, it's x out of 100 equals 6 out of 25. You should have got negative 24%. The second one is x out of 100, which equals 30 out of 40. This gives us 75%. The first one is x out of 100. It's a multi-step, 50 out of 150. Then we get x out of 100 equals 75 out of 250. This tells us the greatest value of percent decrease would be the DVD player. You should have got 100% here. You set it up as x over 100 equals 2 over 2. This next one is x out of 100 equals 6 out of 30. You would have got negative 20%. 15 out of 100 equals x out of 280, which is 238 students. You could have also did 85 out of 100 and x out of 280. You still would have got 238 students. Then we have 35 out of 100 equals x out of 160. You would have got 216 members. You could have also did 135 out of 100 equals x out of 160, and you would have got the same thing. And then for the next one, it would be x out of 100 equals 16 over 4, which gives us 400%. And lastly, we get x out of 100 equals 48 of 240. We get 20%. That is all for today. Have a good one.